Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Let's get to the news. Hey Eagles fans, what a roller coaster of a start to the 2025 NFL season. If you caught the game against the Dallas Cowboys, you know it was anything but boring. A real battle from start to finish, with the Eagles pulling off a narrow 24-20 victory. But as always, it wasn't just the score that caught everyone's attention. No, this game had some serious drama right from the very beginning, and it's got everyone talking, especially about one of our most talented, yet controversial players, Jalen Carter. Now picture this. The Eagles are on the field, ready to defend their turf, when suddenly, just after the opening kickoff, Jalen Carter finds himself ejected from the game. If you're a fan of this young defensive tackle, you know how much he means to the team. Carter, a former Georgia standout, has been making waves since he was drafted, showing flashes of the disruptive force that made him a top pick. And in his third season, he's already earned a Super Bowl ring and a Pro Bowl nod. So, seeing him ejected before even taking a snap was a shock to many. The incident that led to Carter's ejection was a heated moment, one that unfolded right after the game started. The details are still being pieced together, but what matters is how the team responded afterward. Head coach Nick Sirianni, always known for his straightforward approach, addressed the situation in a press conference that was captured and shared by Olivia Riener of the Philadelphia Inquirer on her X account. Sirianni didn't hold back, delivering a message that was both firm and clear. He emphasized how important it is for the team to stay within the rules, to bring energy and tenacity, but always with discipline. He said, quite simply, that the Eagles talked about the personal fouls at halftime, and he made it clear that the team needs Jalen Carter on the field. That 6-word statement, "We need Jalen Carter on the field," says a lot about how critical he is to their defensive plans. But it also hints at the challenge ahead, because with Carter's expected suspension looming, the Eagles are going to have to find a way to fill that void. And trust me, that's no small task. Losing a disruptive presence like Carter, especially in a game that was already intense, really tests the depth of this Eagles roster. His ability to get into the backfield, to pressure the quarterback, and to set the tone for the entire defensive line is unmatched. Without him, the Eagles will need others to step up, players like Fletcher Cox or Jordan Davis. But Carter's absence creates a significant gap that could be exploited by upcoming opponents. And let's not forget, this isn't just about X's and O's. It's also about leadership and morale. Carter has been a key figure on the defense, and losing him so early in the season might shake the confidence of some players, especially as they prepare for tough matchups like Week 2 at Arrowhead Stadium against the Kansas City Chiefs, and then at home in Week 3 against the Los Angeles Rams. Those are two formidable teams, with offenses capable of putting up points, and defenses that are eager to test the Eagles' resilience. This incident comes at a complicated time for Carter, too. Off the field, his history has been under scrutiny, and the franchise is emphasizing maturity, accountability, and discipline this season. Carter, despite his young age, has already achieved a lot with the Eagles, but this situation puts him under even more pressure to respond the right way. The NFL's discipline process is underway, with reports suggesting a fine and perhaps a multi-game suspension. The team's decision to keep further consequences in-house, as Sirianni pointed out, shows a level of trust in the locker room's culture, but it also raises the stakes for Carter to show growth and responsibility. Now, you might be wondering, how does this affect the Eagles' overall Super Bowl aspirations? Well, look, the Eagles are determined to repeat as NFC champions and contend for the title once again. They've got a roster loaded with talent, led by Jalen Hurts' leadership and playmaking ability, with other stars like A.J. Brown, who, despite a one-catch performance against the Cowboys, remains a key piece of the offense. But losing Carter, even temporarily, puts a strain on their defensive scheme, especially considering how much he contributes to their pass rush and run defense. And it's not just about replacing his talent, it's about maintaining that aggressive attitude that makes Eagles' defense so special. Sirianni's team has built a culture of grit, resilience, and accountability, and Carter's situation tests that culture. Will the young star learn from this mistake? Will he come back stronger, more disciplined, and more focused? That's what everyone is watching right now. The coaching staff, the players, and of course, the fans are all eager to see how Carter responds in the coming weeks. The NFL's disciplinary process is always unpredictable, but what's clear is that Carter's absence will be a defining factor in these early games. The Eagles are known for their depth and their ability to adapt, but every team feels the weight of losing a key player, especially one as disruptive as Carter. It's a reminder that even in a league full of talented athletes, discipline and maturity are just as important as talent. Looking ahead, the Eagles will need to rely on their defensive scheme's versatility and their coaching staff's strategic adjustments. Nick Sirianni has shown before that he's capable of rallying his team and making the right calls under pressure. This situation, though challenging, could serve as a catalyst for growth, both for Carter and for the entire team. It's a test of character, resilience, and discipline, and at the end of the day, it's moments like these that define champions. And let's not forget, the Eagles are still a team with a ton of firepower. Jalen Hurts continues to develop as one of the league's top quarterbacks, and with A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, they have the offensive weapons to keep the scoreboard ticking. But on defense, Carter's absence will be felt, especially in those crucial moments when pressure needs to be applied and the game's tempo needs to be controlled. So, Eagles fans, this story is far from over. It's a developing situation that will likely influence not just this game, but the entire season. The team's response, Carter's attitude, and how they rally around this setback will be critical. Remember, in the NFL, adversity is just another challenge to overcome. The Eagles have faced tough situations before, and with their culture of resilience, I believe they'll come out stronger from this. Now, I want to remind you, as passionate Eagles fans, that these moments of challenge are what make our team special. We believe in them, we stand by them, and we know that the true test of champions is how they respond when things aren't perfect. So stay tuned, keep supporting, and let's see how the Eagles bounce back from this. The journey to another Super Bowl is filled with hurdles, but if there's one thing we know, it's that this team has the heart, the talent, and the grit to fight through. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this situation with Jalen Carter? Do you think the team can handle his suspension and keep their Super Bowl dreams alive? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Eagles. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Philadelphia Eagles news. Remember, this is a team that never gives up, and with every challenge, they only come back stronger. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Birds.